didn't do an intro for this week. We've been kind of skipping out on those on occasion.
You know what? Well, I mean, I hate January. I really do, because we don't get to deliver as much content, and
we get a little lazy too.
I get bored.
Yeah, we've watched a lot of movies, but none of them are really like fit with our review shows, unfortunately. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
I'm gonna come up with something.
We gotta figure something out.
I'm gonna come up with another show.
Yeah,
I'm going to.
Mm-hmm. So without further ado, it's Scary Sunday. Ooh, ooh. So, what did we watch, Zach? I don't even remember. Haha, success. Fantastic movie. So good. Review over. So good.
Go ahead, babe.
Okay, so yeah, it comes at night. Typically we do the synopsis, but I didn't look it up, and I don't feel like looking it up. So it's a family in the post-apocalyptic world. We have no real clue what's going on, except for there's some kind of sickness, possibly zombie things.
Killing everybody.
That's killing everyone.
And everything.
And sometimes, apparently it comes at night. It's one of those A24 movies that...
It gets in your head.
Yeah. It's a psychotic movie. It's dark.
Yeah, it's really dark, and it's really like doesn't explain a whole lot, and it leaves you to fill in the gaps that they give you.
Yeah, it's one of those movies where you're just like, what the hell was that?
Why?
What's going on? What?
Who?
Damn. Yeah. That just happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's basically what you'll feel throughout this movie. And, man, it's just everything about this movie from, I mean, just the camera shots and everything. Because, like, for instance, there's one shot where the boys are looking out the window.
Yeah.
And, like, the first shot, it makes the room seem super small.
Yeah.
But then as it zooms in, you see how big the room actually is. It's just, the camera work, acting, story is just, it's all great. This movie's fantastic. If you watched our top 2017 movies, you kind of know where this is gonna rank. I'm pretty sure it was my number 2 or 3.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
there's not much to say about this movie. Honestly, we're gonna get through this real quick.
Yep.
I had pretty much no negatives for this movie. None I can think of off the top of my head. But
I only have one. And it's mainly just because it doesn't give you everything.
Yeah. That's what I'd say is my main negative. I would have liked to find out.
I want to know what I'm dealing with. Like,
yeah.
I know it's a disease, but it never truly tells you if it's a zombie apocalypse. It never tells you if it's an alien invasion. It never tells you anything.
Yeah.
So it's completely up to the watcher to decide
what it is, which is cool. But again, I wouldn't mind knowing what actually happened, because I was so interested in this movie from the get-go.
Yeah.
That the payoff, while some movies the payoff isn't very good, I feel like this one would have been done well.
Yeah.
And I would have liked to see what would happen.
I mean, I enjoyed it. I like it. I like what Matt everything said about what he said. So, you know, the cameras, the acting. It's such a small style thriller. More than a horror, it's more of a thriller than the guideline to a horror movie.
Yeah, 100%.
Because like he said, 100%. Horror means it's going to scare you. It's going to creep you out. This one doesn't go that route. This one's like, hey, something went down. We don't. Yeah. You don't know what happened.
It's just meant to give you that eerie feeling.
Yeah.
Like something's wrong and you know it's wrong, but you don't know what's wrong.
So, positives, everything Matt said. The only negative, I mean, it's not really a negative because I like it, but I don't at the same time just because I want to know what happened. But I get why they leave it to your own imagination to mess with you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because that's what it is. It's to mess with you. It's to think whatever that scares you at night, if it's zombies, aliens, whatever, that's what it is. It's whatever you feel like it's going to be.
Yeah.
So. Drop.
Alright, rating?
Buy it. 100% buy it. I love it. It's fantastic. It's creepy. It's not too gory. It's rated R though, but it's mainly because of the language.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's some violence. There's some violence. When the violence happens, it happens.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it gets violent.
It's not your typical Scary Sundays how we go after the main hardcore horror.
Yeah.
Or not really hardcore horror, but more like like recently we've been doing classic horror.
Yeah.
We've been hitting the classics.
It's the new school of horror where it just makes you feel
psychological in your head. You might think about it when you go to sleep, type of thing.
Yeah. It's gonna stick with you.
Yeah.
I gotta say it. I think it's the first one of our new rating system.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna give it the double A.
The double A!
Yeah, average approved. I freaking love this movie. It's one of my favorite movies.
Dropping that anytime soon.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't think we were going to cover this for Scary Sundays, and I knew if we did, it would get that rating, because I absolutely love this movie. I couldn't wait to see it when it was in theaters, when we first saw it.
Yeah.
And when you told me, hey, it's playing at the theater across from my house, I'm like, we're going. We have to see this.
Yeah.
Because it looks awesome. And you were really skeptical at first, because you had...
Well, because I never heard anything about it.
Yeah.
The only thing I heard about it was what you told me about it.
Yeah. And, man, it was perfect. We walked out of that theater... What?
Damn.
Yeah. So, go see this movie
if you can find it, because here's the thing that I've talked to a couple friends. It's a lower budget movie, so it didn't get a whole lot of release. If you see it in your store, just buy it.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Don't worry about the price. Buy it.
It's
worth it.
It's great.
So
that's it.
That's it.
It's simple and easy. Let's get this done.
We love you guys.
Bye.
We'll see you hopefully tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Who knows?
'Cause January sucks.
Good job dating the video, Zach.
Well, it's gonna be this week or next week.
Is it?
Yeah.